Shabby Dabby Doodah. I'm just here to show you another one of my little mini albums. It's the tiny one. It's I haven't got the exact measurements, but I think about 6.5 by 3 or something like that. Just one of those little kind of tag shaped or tag size albums, and it's just got rings here. It's just held with book rings, so it's not been bound together or anything, just with the rings. So obviously on the edge you've got the rings, you've got lots of different lace and fabrics, all kind of making that pretty detail there. And then here on the front got a chipboard, handmade chipboard embellishment, just saying true love stories never have endings, which I thought was quite lovely. And then a handmade fabric flower there with a pearly embellishment, pearly centre, and then a mulberry rose there, and an organza bow. And this is just some handmade fabric trim, kind of, that's pleated up, and then a butterfly here. Got one of those kind of vintagey adverts there at the back, and then some lace trim as well there. And then the whole thing has been kind of roughed up. The paper, I've kind of roughed it up at the edge with scissors, and then I've distressed with Tim Holtz inks. And then we've got organza ribbon tying the album together there. Oh, and it's got a little metal charm as well, which is a bird cage with the bird in it. So on the first page of the album, got some more of the fabric trim there, pleated with this faux diamante edge in there. And then we've got a twine bow, and then an acetate kind of like works like a bit like a pocket there to be able to slot things behind, with a lovely hot air balloon, kind of nice travel kind of theme going on. So obviously behind there got a little tag that just slots in neatly, and there we've got a little tiny bit for journaling. Could write the date or the place or the names of who's in the picture. And a little bow, and then this is your main photo mat, and again got another tag just slotted in, oops, behind that, for another little photo and some journaling on there. And then on the facing page got again another photo mat that works like a pocket again, so in there another tag slots in. And then you've got paper flowers with a button centre, some satin ribbon with glittery kind of edges, little glittery butterfly there, a handmade wooden tile, that is, with a butterfly image, and then some more kind of lacy trim here that's all glittered, and it's been again distressed with the Tim Holtz inks. More of your diamante trim, little advert, bird cage, little kind of stamp there. Again, it's not kind of stuck down there, so you know, if you had other things like a little ticket or anything, it could just slot in there and it would hold it. So that's kind of quite neat. I like to have lots of places to hold things. And again, a twine bow. And then on this page again got some more of the fabric trim with some diamantes on it. Another paper flower with a mulberry rose in the centre. Again, you've got an advert there, and a lovely Tim Holtz stamp, that is, with the vintage plain on there. Some more journaling mat there that again you can kind of slot something neatly behind, so obviously you've got that little tag going there. Again, another couple of cute butterflies stuck on, and then this time we've got a little fold out album there, so you could get another kind of 3 pictures on really, stuck on there. And it's got a little bow finishing it off with some lace trim. And then on this page, the facing page, you've got an advert again, another little tiny bit for journaling, just big enough for kind of the date or the place or something. Again, some lace trim at the edges, another handmade bow there, and then some lace trim here with another fold out little album again with a butterfly. This one's got a little pearly kind of handle to open it out, So again, you could get another 3 pictures on there. So loads of places for pictures in this album. And then here you've got some more lacy trim with diamante to finish it off. Another paper flower with a mulberry rose. And then we've got the Eiffel Tower embossed in gold. I just love images of the Eiffel Tower. And a vintage advert. And then here again we've got a journaling slot there. Another tag that slots in just behind the journaling one. And then you've got a photo mat here that again works as a pocket, so you've got another tag slotting in. So tons of places to put your pictures and your memories. And then here on the facing page again got a couple more vintage adverts, some more lace trim on the edge, another paper flower. Kind of cut that butterfly in half because I just think that's kind of quite cool to do that. I think I saw somebody do that actually on one of their albums that gave me the idea, and actually since then I've used it quite a lot because I think it just works really well sometimes. Another journaling spot there, and then another fold up album, so again another kind of 3 spots really for photos there. Again it's finished off with the pearly handle and then the lace trim. And then over the page again got some more of that lovely pleated fabric trim, and all the pleated fabric that I've used I've distressed for this album, so it all matches perfectly. So all of the pages have all been roughed up with the scissors kind of thing, and they've all been inked and distressed, so it all kind of matches really well. And again you've got a journaling spot here that you could write the date or whatever. Another fold out album here, so again got the same lace trim there with the diamante, and this time got a little fabric kind of handle there and a bow, butterfly, so again kind of more space for pictures. And then on the facing page got another couple of photo mats here and another journaling spot. Got a couple of glittery butterflies there kind of layered up, and another stamped butterfly there, paper flower with another paper flower on top, and this lovely satin rosebud in the middle to work as the centre. Got some lace trim on the edge and another advert. And again another tag that just slots there into the journaling spot. So lots more room there. And then this is the last page of the album. So we've got here lacy trim. It's that lovely glittery lace again that I've distressed up, with another twine bow which just looks so vintage and lovely. Got another paper flower here going on. Got a gorgeous bird cage image here, and then we've got another photo mat that again slot in the tag in behind it. Another one of those lovely butterflies. Another journaling spot there to put kind of dates or place names or whatever. And then this again can just slot behind the bird cage, so then your tag goes in there and holds it in place on the page. And so on to the final page of the book, the facing page. Again got the lacy trim with the diamante, and then we've got another fold out album like that. So another journaling spot, another glittery butterfly down there. This again is all finished and coordinated with the matching lace trim, and again another kind of fabric handle there. Another vintage advert, and then here another embossed stamped image that I'm not actually too sure what it's supposed to be, but it looks very French, so it's kind of in keeping there with the kind of romance and travel-y and, you know, French kind of thing that's going on here. And again another mulberry rose. And then the back of the album, it's just plain, it's just the coordinating paper, so it kind of matches really nicely with the rest of the album. And I've just layered up a couple of strips of the matching lace, and obviously you've got the other tie for the organza ribbon, so then ties up neatly, holds together. Whoops. There we go. And then as you can see, it stands on its own. Pretty deep album, you know, pretty thick with all the embellishments, and just really tactile and just lovely kind of, you know, for any special occasion or, you know, as a gift to somebody. Just really nice way of keeping photos. So thanks for looking and see you again. Thanks, bye.